Hey guys, I'm just out here at the old fort. I just wanted to come out here and make a fire and make a cup of coffee because someone gave me this CampFire French press that I wanted to try out. I've already tried it out inside in the kitchen, but it's made of stainless steel. Just got the press in here and then stainless steel canister over here. So I just wanted to try it all on an actual campfire and see how it worked. So let's get started building the fire. All right, so the fire is lit right there, and while that is burning down, I'm gonna go ahead and get my coffee ready. We just wait. All right, well that is at a solid boil. So, and it just started boiling even more. I'm gonna go ahead and add my coffee grounds and let it sit for 4 to 6 minutes, and we'll see how this coffee turns out. Okay, so that was 5 minutes. So go ahead and do the press here. Nice and smooth. And cap it. All right. It looks good. Looks like it has good color to it. Oh, that came out good. Wow. All right. Getting cold. That turned out really well. My pot like changed colors. Like I said, this is the first time here. I'll grab it real quick. I'll show you. When I started, it was just kind of like that color it was at the top, just kind of that stainless steel, but it's kind of black and it's almost like a gold or bronze color now. It has been forever since I've made a fire out here. You can see these trees. We'd hang hammocks. I remember 4 or 5 guys out here one time, and I've seen this longhouse over here in the earlier shots. We'll do a tour of that eventually, talk about that. But yeah, I really miss those times. I miss those times of coming out here and camping and just having a fire and hanging out, and the times before that when we were even younger and building this. I think I was like 10 or 11 years old during the time when we were building all this, and you know, we were building our wooden swords and our bows out of PVC pipes and whatever else, and we're just out here, you know, being boys, just having a good time. Those things are important, like especially for young guys. It's important to get out and do these things because you're learning real world skills. It's not just about playing outside. When you come out here with your friends and you build a fort, you're learning teamwork. You're learning how to work together in a team and get something done. That's extremely applicable in the real world. You build your wooden sword and you start, you know, sword fighting with your friends. You're learning how to fight well. That's applicable. You know, learn to be a good protector when you're older. That's an extremely valuable skill. And when things go too far and you guys get too rough and you might accidentally hurt your friend, you might smash each other's fingers while sword fighting with your wooden swords, then you have to learn peacemaking and reconcile just because things got a little too rough. Things went a little too far. It happens when you're boys. But it's not a bad thing. It's not like you're bullying each other. Boys like to play rough, and that's fine. And sometimes things go too far, but then you make peace and you shake hands and you move on. Boys just like to be rough, and you know, sometimes they do take it too far and things get mean and they're legitimately ill intent and they're just trying to be mean to each other. But that's not always the case. Just because guys get, you know, roughing around, that can be done in good fun. Those things can become real world skills if corralled correctly. Like obviously these things can be used in the wrong context, but like a lion fighting with their cub, like that's not just for the sake of playing, or that the bigger lion isn't bullying the cub. They're trying to teach the cub something. And boys, whether they, you know, young men, whether they know it or not, they are teaching each other these lessons. So if you are a younger guy, like don't let people discourage you, don't let people bash on who or what you are. Like being a boy, being masculine, learning to be a man, that is nothing to be ashamed of. It seems like today, just because a boy is acting like a boy and they don't want to sit still, they want to get up and move, they're told there's something wrong with them. And there is nothing wrong with you. You're just a guy. And sometimes there is certainly a time and place to sit still and be quiet and listen. And that's part of growing up, is learning when to do those things. But there's nothing wrong with being a boy. Get outside, do something creative, make a wooden sword with your friends, and get into sword fights. It's fun. It's a great time. Get outside, build a fort. Part of growing up is learning about balance and just like figuring out when to do certain things. When is this appropriate? When is it appropriate to wrestle with my friends? And when is it appropriate to be calming and be like a solid force for your friends and help them out through the rough times? Like I said, it's part of growing up, learning when and where to do or say something, and when and where to not do or say something. Anyway, sorry about this little rant. It's been on my mind recently. But to sum this up, I just want to say again, like, do not be ashamed of being a guy. Whether you're younger or older, I know there's people of different ages watching our stuff, which is exactly what we want. But whether you're younger or older, if you're a guy, that is nothing to be ashamed of. Like, it is a good thing. We need to get back to believing that that's a good thing. And I think that's the end of the rant. I'm running out of things that I want to say. In the meantime, you know, get outside, be creative, find an adventure, go build a fort, go build a couple of wooden swords, and go have a good wooden sword fight in your fort. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. As soon as I get inside, put the camera away, I'm gonna think of something that I wanted to say that I forgot to. So that is guaranteed to happen, so please consider clicking subscribe and stay tuned, because there will be more videos where I'll remember to say those things that I forgot to say in this video. Anyway, see you guys later.